Trying to perfectly predict the absolute bottom of a crypto crash is exhausting. You watch the charts daily, wait for the lowest possible number, and usually end up paralyzed by indecision. Look at this illustration. People often assume holding Bitcoin is a straight, smooth ride to the finish line. But as the bottom panel shows, the reality involves weathering steep drops, long sideways grinds, and a lot of emotional turbulence. Staring at a screen hoping to catch the perfect dip relies on luck, not strategy. It turns investing into a high-stress gamble, where missing the optimal window by a few hours can mean missing the recovery entirely. The alternative to that stress is dollar-cost averaging. You choose a specific amount of money, and you buy on a set schedule, no matter what the price is doing that day. To see exactly how this math plays out, we can use the free Bitcoin DCA Calculator at BitcoinCalculator.Tools/calculators/DCA. You can pull this up right now on your phone or computer. It pulls in live market data automatically, and you do not need to create an account or hand over your email to use it. By committing to a consistent schedule, the daily price swings stop being a source of panic. The volatility actually works in your favor. Once you load the page, look right at the top of the dashboard. You will see fields for amount and currency. Let's run a realistic simulation. We will type in $100 as our amount and make sure the currency is set to USD. Right below that, click on the Frequency drop-down menu to set how often we want to buy. You can choose to model daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly purchases. We will select monthly. This is generally the most sustainable approach because you can line up your purchases directly with when you receive your paycheck. By establishing these exact rules up front, you eliminate the daily temptation to second-guess the market. It becomes an automated financial habit. Next, we need to test this strategy against real history. Scroll to the start date and end date fields. We want to see how this performs through rough patches, so let's set our start date backward to exactly 3 years ago today. A 3-year window gives us highly accurate data. It is long enough to capture a full market cycle, meaning our simulation will include severe price crashes as well as massive rallies. Keep the end date set to the current day. Once that is locked in, click the Calculate button. Testing your plan against a multi-year period of extreme price swings is the reliable way to prove if your strategy actually holds up under pressure. The page will refresh and display your results on the top dashboard. Let's break down what these numbers actually mean. First, look at the money invested metric. This is the actual cash you spent out of your pocket. At $100 a month for 3 years, that totals exactly $3,600. Right next to it is the portfolio value. This shows exactly what those accumulated fractions of Bitcoin are worth today, based on the live market price. Compare your total cash spent against the current portfolio value, and check the percentage to see your net return. Seeing these numbers side by side immediately proves whether diligently buying every month grew your wealth faster than simply leaving that same cash sitting in a bank account. To see the mechanics of how we got that result, scroll down past the dashboard to the detailed historical performance table. This table breaks down every single transaction. You can track the exact date of your purchase, the price of Bitcoin on that day, and your running portfolio value. Watch what happens during a market correction. Look at this row where the price dropped significantly. You didn't have to stress or manually execute a trade. Because the price was lower, your fixed $100 budget automatically bought a much larger fraction of a coin. By acquiring more of the asset during the lowest dips, the math naturally pulls your average purchase price down. Over 3 years, you ignored the daily noise, bought through every peak and valley, and successfully grew your portfolio. The simulation proves that steady consistency beats the stress of trying to time the market perfectly. Now it is your turn. Head over to BitcoinCalculator.Tools/calculators/DCA to run these simulations using your own budget and your own timeline. While you are there, you can explore over 45 other free tools. You can compare this strategy directly against a lump sum investment and map out broader savings goals. Building a reliable financial future does not require predicting market bottoms. It requires verifiable math, disciplined planning, and consistent action.